agriKULCHA.
On this program, I'm going to take you through the various aspects of organic farming, ranging from pest control through fertilization and basic culture practices at the farm.
Boiling the garlic bulbs. So to start, you take 2 full bulbs of garlic. Pest control on eggplant, what some people call garden egg.
Rootsman, please take it away. Hello?
Radio, culture.
Echo, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, take it away.
All right, thank you, Kwesi. Welcome to your favorite program, agriKULCHA. As you can see from the earlier advert, you saw Roots Organics is the same program, which has been rechristened agriKULCHA, with the culture spelled as capital KULCHA. Yeah, once again, welcome. And today, our topic for discussion is maize production. As we all know, this year, due to climate change, our rains started earlier than usual. As I'm talking to you now, the rains have started already. So most farmers have started their cultivation. Most of our farmers do maize as the first crop for the year. So today our focus is going to be on maize production. And with maize production, we all know maize is features so much in dies in a lot of cultures: Africa, Europe, Asia, America. We all use maize to do a lot of things.
Hi,
Welcome to
Roots Organics on agriKULCHA TV. The name, as usual, is agriKULCHA.
On this program, I'm going to take you through the various aspects of organic farming, ranging from pest control through fertilization and basic culture practices at the farm.
Boiling the garlic bulbs. So to start, you take 2 full bulbs of garlic.
Kwesi, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Kwesi?
Please continue. I can hear you. Please go on. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. I was in the middle of presenting and then the advert started playing.
Well, you went off air, so we had to fill in the space, but we're back and we're back now. So
okay, I was still talking. Then I just realized that it started playing that way.
Please go ahead.
No problem. Let me just continue. Yeah, so like I said earlier on, it's a crop that loves a lot of rainfall. In a typical maize growing area, the annual rainfall is supposed to be around 500 to 1,000 millimeters. That is 20 to 40 inches of rainfall per year. We have different varieties, and depending on the area where you are, you might select a particular variety. Things that people consider before selecting a variety are pest resistance, drought resistance. Like they consider all these things before they choose a variety to plant. It's also a plant that loves a lot of sunlight. Typically, maize requires 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight per day for it to be able to thrive. And when it comes to soil, it typically prefers loamy soil or sandy loam or silt with a bit of loam. It definitely has to have some kind of loam within the soil that you plant, because if you use something like sandy soil or clayey soil, sandy soil, the moisture will drain away easily. And then when it comes to clayey soil, it will just hold the water, and then your crops will start to rot from the base. So it requires typically a loamy soil. When it comes to tillage, that is actually what we do first before we start this planting and all those things, like how to prepare the soil. I think we treated that last week, so I won't delve much into that one. But we'll go to seed selection. I think I just spoke about seed selection, that some of the things that people look out for before selecting their seeds is disease resistance, drought resistance, and it is generally believed that the larger the seed, the better for a uniform growth. Some people do treat their seeds before they plant, probably because they might have birds like crows and stuff like that around who come in to pick your seeds after you've planted them. So some people do treat their seeds with insecticide before they plant. In Ghana, typically we do our planting, some do it in probably 2nd to 3rd week of March onwards. But like I said, due to the effects of climate change, our weather pattern has changed. And as I'm talking to you, the rains have started already. Even yesterday, we had rains. So you just have to, now it's more like a gamble. Just take a leap of faith and plant whilst the rains are here. The typical spacing for maize is between 75 to 100 centimeters apart. I think with 100 centimeters, you space it out a bit more. If you intend to do intercropping, you plant something else within the maize. And typically, if you plant, we also always advise that you plant your maize in rows. If you plant in rows, there are a lot of advantages. The two main advantages are it's easier to weed in a farm that is planted in rows than the one that is planted anyhow, what we used to call unemi wejeni during the my Ministry of Agri days. Yeah. Generally, if you plant that anyhow, any type of planting maize, the likelihood is you won't get more than 5,000 plants per acre. But on the average, if you line up your plants with a proper spacing, you will end up with an average of 17,200 plants per acre. So you can just see the difference. It's a very huge difference. So it's very advisable to do, how do you call it? The row planting. And usually the seed density we put, if your seeds are good and you trust your seeds, we normally put 2 seeds per acre. Other places where they don't trust the seeds, some go as far as 4 seeds per acre. Sorry, 2 seeds per hole, not an acre, I'm sorry. 2 seeds per hole. But if you don't trust your seeds, like I said, some go as far as 4 seeds per hole. In that case too, if they are lucky and all germinate, ultimately there will be too much pressure on the soil around the area to feed all 4. So you have to prune some out. You probably cut 1 or 2 off so that the rest can depend on the nutrients available in that part of the soil. We are now going to look into fertilization. In fertilization, we at agriKULCHA and specifically Roots Organic Farms, we advocate for organic means of doing things. We don't do chemicals either with pesticides, weedicides, or fertilizers. So we advocate for organic solution. And with the organic solution, some of the organic solutions are to use your liquid fertilizer, which you can prepare on farm. We've treated that topic before, but this year we're going to do it again, like as a whole topic once again. But yeah, it's one of the things that you can do. And then probably the easiest one is manure. If you're able to lay hands on manure, you just apply your manure, and that is enough for your plants. Otherwise, if you are those ones who go for the chemical fertilizers, you need to apply what we call NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. And you do that either at planting, when you are planting your seeds, or probably 2 weeks after planting, at a time when they are germinated already. So you apply it at the base, what they call side dressing. And then up to about 6 weeks, from the 6th week onwards, you realize that it's about to tassel. When it's about to tassel, it needs another dose of fertilizer to make it grow and have the desired result. And at that time, we apply sulfate of ammonia. For those who use chemicals, you apply sulfate of ammonia. You don't apply NPK again. You apply sulfate of ammonia. Then those of us who go for the organic alternative, you can repeat your organic liquid fertilizer or your manure, and you are good to go. But those who use chemical, during that stage, pre-tasseling stage, you apply sulfate of ammonia. Okay. Yeah, so basically that is it. After it tassels, the fruits will start to form. You see the maize start to form. And then I think about, you give it about another 4 or so weeks, you see fully formed maize. And if you go by the practices that we just went through, you are likely to get a good yield. So that ends our discussion on maize production for today. I'll quickly run through it in the local dialect, as I usually do, because of our local farmers. Minuanum ekuafo memamu ajo na memamu akwaba edeba Roots agriKULCHA TV. Yeah, dream there you do also a friend no agriKULCHA and then yeah and say yeah said you do a bro na you didn't kind I am potoka sem that yeah boboso kakra you say yeah maame mo yeah papa mo ekuafo mamu nim say dem do am bro that then so yeah no mo be yem pensen kakra bi e dey afa ho said you didn't kaka no asa na obedua we bro no and no be wo house a wo hwe wo ye wasase no adwuma na de wo do so e paso na de bibia wi ade ba ko ehia eye nsuo a ebe ko nti asa na obedua bro na so hu se umpotem na wo no nsuo no eto fine a etumi e sustain ye bro ya kasa na meka no makasa mo ni mo bro ade danti mo nsuo sempo na yesa na meka because most of the time no ye hwe okokoko nani so obeton so egu ye no ba so ma na ye nti ya any time ye didua ye efense ye bro no am say the make aka ho ni say min tem tete no ye dua ye bro na ye kuafo no bebre do mo ye ni say omo mbo line o ka ka mo so line ni de ejuma wo ho dodo min to min kwatrin line so this time no ye nuanom agriKULCHA for Ministry of Agriculture for omo actually a simple kwan wo de edua pegs miensa wo de besa line wo de weni egeji wo be ball line no a wo hia so be twen o bia o ma yen easy but ye ekuafo no bebre no omo pe say omo be ye e friend say omo dua no anyhow ye friend wo na nyi wageni eno no eye ntem na mom no kwa wo me say wo dua no wo na nyi wageni na wenya dodo pa wo any implementum 5,000 plants. Then so to boas na say wodua ne said ye kire say borderline na wenya kra no wobenya empim dunson any ahamienu 17,200 plants per acre. And it's na ye hye ye kwa for new crime say omundua no e friend say lines. Afa so mudua lines na intensity no en sifa akon between 75 to 100 centimeters. Which I say 75 no 100 no by 100 no by the by say bia why do say obedua be fufro e dey afa e bro no mu a o say o tete no kakra most of the time na ya dey say you dua bro no wia e go ni ba so kakra na you dua beans e friend cowpea na you dua dey afem ndi wo adwin bia so be bibi sa na o say o tete no kakra wo ko be 100 obi opeso dua bro no nko amfa hwefem no ono betuma ya 75 no no dey akọ nti sa na ye na ye ba no evan farm go sem na fertilizer ye sa station we no ye ni je onyame abode ho natural said ye normal nti ye no ye the normal to say liquid fertilizer na ye ni nsuo de ye no wefum ho na ye mfa chemical bia mfenge enu udi guso a we bro no be fefefe na the friend compost no so sebi emu ajanan emu enkoko de obetumi use nintwie rabbits na de obetumi use o de aye na mom no ye nuanom bi so ha o manage friends said o mo de chemicals de ye edwuma no anom de aye o mo edwuma ntomo no fango a o de be ma we bro no friend no NPK o magasa o mo nim side and da NPK no e o kwan bi no betumi de ama no opa eda na wodu ebro na ubo fencing tokro no mienu to de bro no go back mu a na de fertilizer dey go back and this na obeja ebro no na fifi be 2 weeks dey fifi ewie no na wo de fencing NPK na gugu ni tie mo frem side dressing wo de gugu ni chen do de gugu ni chen ya ebe ma na nyi prom di efi na watching sia 6 week aircon bon say I started so be tribu ka for the hane o say the be hane bon say I say insure bi baso nti edu sa time na o so senso man fango no bi o na fango a do be man that time enye NPK na kasa bi o the wo de be man ammonia sulfate of ammonia na say be kan man kasa mo do me bro de nti man kasa mo ni be amoto mo fertilizer na de ni na but me kire mo time no I was some of the man to the man we are afeefi ono ebe ni akopon bo se dia be bosu echi na afofa mba no aye fefe no bobro no aye fe nti no ye hye mun kran se mo be koso ma ye ejuma no na ma wetie ncheche no so na mo fa ncheche ni bi so na mo de aye ejuma no because mo fa ncheche mo de ejuma na ejuma no be koso fefe ye na ye ni baji ti me de besi ha ya me da masi bebre.
Your rootsman, yada CPE. Now, word na no.
Kwesi.
Yeah.
Wait, me fa we film. I'm say and ran about 4 or 5 days earlier on.
Before that, to make sure we be quick. Where na open. A brono, a percent, Sanya Kano.
A percent, yes, a percent.
Also be a professional tree interpreter.
Yes. Everyone know a percent.
Sanya Kano. Yo, that's it.
Thanks for that. It said that I can me could be and who go biano. No, the video is not bad. Almost I'm not 850. And me no more can be as okay, Martin, you know. Me sometimes say me this kind of bebana my baby, but area na me koye me because this a koko bonano no a sawmill as if for sawmill omo koko wa koko ya no maye bebre siso amoton pasa ndra na pa nyame ma do ma misika ready me kwa kwaji me bua me koye so ebo na so bia like obi abeto am so okay say other ones so me ko round na say koko bu ba ko crate akoko ba ko kra ni so ya talk nkoko bu wo na da fe na me ko tell me sika makoshe bia ye ya mami but me dwe hu na me say say nkoko bu like normally anya dey ye talk the say if you maju be see bizam say nkoko ketekete no ye adwuma nkoko ketekete ni ye adwuma that might be the only reason why because nkoko bu esi so me wa me but suddenly a rush for
I'm up for I think it twice. Come on, say Charlie. Free akoko now. Why not? Now uni dia asma okay, dia man about my dreams say who say nkoko kitten and policies like that in crown. Or more quantify the advantages that. And no be say crown or more fan can who. Also we crap on cry. I'm
a carpenter. A Bay Avenue, I'm a carpenters. Indeed, yes, that is one of the benefits.
Yes. Wow. And Kokon Kitty. Now, I know this makes me up more than maybe Abraham or her. Now, come with your move. Now, come up back here and have
a backyard, a Texas, a Kokon Kitty.
Texas, a Kokon Kitty.
Yes.
Okay, Richman. You better CP for an excellent job done. Next week, Namibwa, you better show you for another episode of agriKULCHA.